Well, there has been a lot of excitement since October 2020 on Tesla coming to India. When Indian fan tweeted, "India wants Tesla," Elon Musk tweeted back, "Next year for sure." Later, Indian government gave us hints in December 2020 that American auto major will start its operations from next year. And finally, Tesla registered its office in Bangalore, naming it Tesla India Motors and Energy Private Limited on 8th January. Tesla Motors went ahead and named their 3 directors for their Indian subsidiary. They are Vaibhav Taneja, Venkatrangam Sriram, and David John Feinstein. I wanted to rewind back 2016 when Elon Musk's company was all set to enter India with Model 3 sedan, which was expected to cost around Rs 60 lakh. Wanted to understand what happened, why it took 4 years from 2016 to now, and how they entered Indian market in 2021. Here are the answers for why they couldn't start their sales or operations in 2017. India's slow push for EV manufacturing and investment, infrastructure development and charging stations required for promoting electric vehicles, and of course, nail in the coffin was the import taxes, where consumers would have ended up paying double the cost of the Model 3 in America. Folks, let's try to understand what changed from 2017 to 21. So one of the key changes were climate change initiative by Indian government, and our Prime Minister Narendra Modi is promoting the production and use of electric vehicles to reduce the country's oil consumption as well as cut down on pollution. By 2030, India wants to replace most internal combustion engines with EVs, and this depends a lot on ease of policies and push by state and central governments. So India plans to offer 4.6 billion in incentives to companies setting up advanced battery manufacturing units in India. Now the question again is, why Karnataka? There are 3 to 5 major reasons why Tesla has looked at Karnataka as its main center. Karnataka is the first state in India to adopt EV and energy storage policy in 2017. As part of the policy, government plans to invest 31,000 crore rupees where they train people and create jobs. It is also incentivizing Make in Karnataka by creating special EV manufacturing zones and battery development areas. Support for charging infrastructure and research development and skill development incentives and concessions are given. Well, one of the key reasons is Karnataka's capital, Bangalore, is the Silicon Valley of India. We all know Bangalore is the IT capital and engineering incubation of India, hence known as the Silicon Valley. What it means to Tesla is it can use the existing human resources and engineering resources if they set up their R&D center and manufacturing center. Well, most of you would have been aware that Bangalore is also an EV capital of India. It has the highest number of EV vehicles on road. Bangalore is the headquarters for Mahindra, Ola Electric and upcoming companies like Praveg, Ather, which is the most successful electric bike which has roots in Bangalore. And also we have other companies like Enflux, NDS Eco Motors, Yulu and Vogo electric vehicles in Bangalore. Also in line with Union government's 2030 policy of moving 80% of two-wheelers to EVs. And let's not forget that Bangalore is also the aerospace and space capital of India. For any technology collaboration or research in aerospace or space, it has the right kind of talent pool in Bangalore. Now the next question is, was it easy for Karnataka government? Karnataka government says it was hard work and it didn't fall in lap overnight. They were in constant touch with Tesla officials and provided every piece of information that is required and also offered various options for setting up the unit in Bangalore. Government of Karnataka is seriously interested in inviting Tesla and they've given them location options for different segments. Supposedly, Tumkur is one of the locations that has been given as an option to Tesla. Let's look at Union government policies to help EV adoption in India. GST on EVs is reduced from 12% to 5%. Government is providing tax deduction on EV loans. FAME Scheme 2, which gives incentives on road tax and registration fee for faster adoption. Government is also promoting and supporting EV charging development and public-private EV charging stations. And India is keenly working on electrification of public transport by 2030. And finally, push to set up gigafactories to generate large capacities of power by 2025 and by 2030. Now let's look at what Tesla is doing to reach to the masses. Tesla's mission is to accelerate world's transition to sustainable energy. Also to lower the battery cost per kilowatt. They are doing this by strategic partnership with Panasonic and also developing their own batteries. They are also setting up gigafactories across US and other countries to revolutionize production with the state-of-the-art assembly automation. The car maker is reportedly in touch with as many as 5 state governments to set up R&D units in the country. Other than Karnataka, the automaker giant is in talks with the government of Maharashtra, Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. What we can say is the future is exciting because Bangalore has a lot of startups in the solar, electric vehicles and satellite design field, and with Tesla coming in, it can also work with the startups here and improve the ecosystem. Final words of inspiration from Elon Musk. I do think there's a lot of potential if you have a compelling product and people are willing to pay a premium for that. I think that is what Apple has shown. You can buy a much cheaper cell phone or laptop, but Apple's product is so much better than the alternatives and people are willing to pay the premium. Thank you for listening and please subscribe to my channel to get more such news in the future.